So we have to cut to the chase pretty quickly. Has been my unfortunate experience as a New Zealand citizen to watch the devastation of New Zealand families over 30 years. And we used to be the best country in the world to raise a family. We have now seriously slipped to one of the worst in the Western world. This is a human tragedy, the worst that I have seen in my lifetime as I get well into my 70s. This is a human tragedy. And so I respect your right to address this bill and try and improve this, because New Zealand's not the place that it used to be. I believe this bill, although it's got good intent and intends to try and involve and listen to children, which is a very important part of the process, but they are easily put as the meat in the sandwich. And until they're much older, their views need to be taken into account, but many of them don't even know what they're talking about and are caught up in the emotional trauma of separation anyway. And so it needs a very compassionate, caring mediator to do this. I believe, as other people have said, and there's been millions of dollars trying to find out what's wrong with our family disputes, there's no doubt that the family court process is broken. But there is no politician or any large lobbying group at this stage that can either find the moral courage or the intellectual rigor to actually abolish it and shift it to a process where mediation is empowered. And finally, decisions would be much better made with informed, compassionate mediators than the entanglements that lawyers and judges have been leading families into in the last 30 to 40 years. So I have no confidence in the end, finally, that this bill will make much difference at all. It will just add another layer of complexity. It's going to take some very bold and forthright Kiwis to shift the whole process away from an adversarial one to a mediatory one. This is a major shift. I sit here now wondering if it will ever happen. And I now fear for my son's family and even my grandson's family in particular, because largely it has been males that have been on the dirty end of the stick. But now many grandmothers are now standing up because they've never seen their grandchildren. And so this is very heavy stuff. I hope you can try and make some sense of it with these submissions, but I really believe that the real answer is the whole thing must be shifted to a mediatory process. And I don't believe, as I just said earlier, that another layer of complexity, which puts children in a very difficult position, will be much help at all. I know this is not what you want to hear. It's not even what I really want to say, but all I'm doing is expressing over 30 years of concern as I watch family life in New Zealand destroyed. It seriously worries me, and I am unhappy. I will probably die, so.